Welcome. We're going to go through how to change the settings in the backend for your TrueDesign account. First, you'll need to log into your my.eagleview.com account. Then in the top right-hand corner, choose the drop arrow next to My Eagle View and select Order Preferences. Then on the left-hand side, choose TrueDesign Settings. From here, we're going to walk through each of these sections: Design, PV Watts, Panel, and Setback. For those installing PV tiles, we'll talk to you individually. Everything we're going to talk about for these settings has to do with how we're going to deliver to your team initially. From there, they can edit things. Let's take minimum array count, for example. Perhaps you have yours set to 3. In the field, a rep can reduce it down to 2 manually. However, our system won't automatically create anything smaller than 3 if that was your default setting. Now, let's go ahead and create one. For all of these, you're going to choose the Publish and Create button once you've finished. And then down inside of the library, you're going to select a checkbox to show it in TrueDesign, meaning you're giving access to those with that access to select from. And one of them you would choose as your default. Once you've done Show in TrueDesign and chosen a default, you would also click Update. Let's get back to creation. So for example, let's say you're using ABCD rail product, and your rail has a 0.5 mid clamp, so there's your panel distance. And perhaps your team doesn't install on anything below a 3-degree tilt, fine. And your minimum array count is 3, as we talked about a moment ago. And this is an older setting. Currently, you can't go below 0.1, and not many people gap their rows. So there you go. Initial orientation and alignment. Now, I personally like to get everything in portrait, and I like everything in alignment, meaning vertically aligned. You can also do staggered, which is a 50% offset, or max, which means we're going to squeeze in everything we can in the given space available between obstructions and your setbacks. So let's move on to PV Watts. So PV Watts, same, you're going to give it a name, and you can adjust all of your losses. We do have a default setting in here for you. You're welcome to utilize. Most of the modules out there, even the higher end ones, are going to be standard. Premium has extreme high tolerances, inverter efficiency, and then a change in all of your losses if you like. Again, Publish, Create, Show in TrueDesign, and possibly make it your default. Panel. Under Panel, you're going to go to Preset and give it a name. Perhaps it's ABC 400 watt modules. And because you wanted to show up correctly in all the places, duplicate that here. And let's say the modules are 74 inches by 36.1 inches. None of them are, but we're going for fun. And there's our wattage. Simple again, Publish, Create, Show in TrueDesign, possibly your default, and Update. Under Setbacks, again, give it a name. Perhaps now it's a XYZ jurisdiction, and you're going to give it in inches your setbacks: eave, hip, valley, rake, ridge, and obstructions. We recommend about a 6-inch obstruction setback for ease of install. And from there, you are done.